Go. Tony Pollard. Go. Tony Pollard. I've been telling y'all for years now. Years. At least 2. And I got a receipt that must y'all at halftime. But I know what this looks like. Greg, why are you jumping on live right now? You know the Cowboys got the big lead. Well, listen, I'm outside in the beautiful weather today, so it took me a little while to get set up out here, so that's why I'm on a little bit late. But as you can see, Cowboys are off to a great start. The game is not over, but I must say I'm extremely happy with the performance so far. Particularly, as Steve May would say, from the offense. Now, we all know the Bears' defense is that good. But that's really why I want to see us dominate the game the way we have so far. So, extremely excited. I'm even more excited about the opportunity that Tony Pollard is getting. He just breaks for a touchdown. It was easy to call that he would take one to the house at some point today. Because today they had no choice but to give Tony more touches because Zeke is out. But you could have predicted that he was going to take one to the house because he's done it before. He's been doing it for a couple years now. And I just can't quite figure out why it has taken Zeke being hurt for the Cowboys to realize that this guy needs to have the ball in his hands more. That's right, Tony Pollard. I've been telling y'all for 2 years now. When Tony Pollard, as a backup, touches the ball 15 times or more, the Cowboys are undefeated. So I don't even know what other stat you would need just to get him the ball more. But now they have no choice because Zeke is out. And although Zeke is playing much better this year, you saw him hurdle a guy last week like the old Zeke. Tony is just better. Well, I'll say he's more explosive. And he has the ability to take it the distance. Whereas Zeke is sort of like your ground and pound guy. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. Shout out to Nicole. I see you. Much love. By the way, welcome back to Let You Tell Us Sports and BS. Brought to you by the Greg Green live stream. Got a cough, hold on. We're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Watching the game. Cowboys are up 21-7. The Bears did just score on the last drive. Justin Fields takes it around the left side. Hey, everyone knows the Bears are a good running team, and of course, there's a sack. We're probably going to have about 4 or 5 more sacks today. That's the first one. Everybody knows the Bears can run the ball really well. We also know that Justin Fields is the best at throwing the ball. His offensive line isn't the best, hence Him getting sacked right there. I think he's been sacked more than anybody in the league so far this year. So with the defense that the Cowboys have, we should dominate this game. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, the Patriots have a really good defense, and the Bears just sort of like cut through them like warm butter last week. So, they did a little trickery right here. A little trickery. That's a backward pass. Get the ball. Oh, see, now they're bringing out the trick plays. We'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. Appreciate you, Twitch guy. I always have one Twitch viewer. They never comment, so I'm never sure if it's the same person every time, but I get multiple views from Facebook followers and YouTube followers. Don't have a huge presence on Twitch, but every time I come on, I do get one person from Twitch that's watching. So appreciate that. Twitch guy or gal or they. Whatever you may be. Rocking the strawberry margarita today for my brunch cocktail. Like I said, I got out to a late start today because I wanted to bring the setup outside. It's a beautiful October day. Halloween's tomorrow. Hope it's like this tomorrow too. The kids will be out celebrating Halloween. But what better way to spend an October Sunday in the backyard watching some football? It's beautiful here in Texas in October, right? It's my second favorite month of the year. April would be my favorite in the spring because it's just a little bit nicer. And that's my birthday month too. But it's similar. It's very similar weather. The other cool thing about the October weather, as the summer has sort of dwindled away, or is dwindling away here in Texas, there's less bugs, less flies and mosquitoes. And so it's much more comfortable to be outside. But yeah, man, the Cowboys are up 21-7. There's been a lot of talk about the Dallas offense this week. You know, Dak came back last week for the first time after his injury. And, you know, he looked a little rusty, right? But the defense has been playing great. And so everyone has been like, hey, let's just, stick to the whole Cooper Rush game plan with Dak. And let's see how things go. And I think that's exactly what they did last week. They played a little bit conservative. I think Dak pressed a few times when he shouldn't have. And we got away with some would-be turnovers that didn't happen. But it looks like so far today, he's making better decisions. He's finding open guys. And guess what? They're running the ball with TP. Tony Pollard. Don't be surprised if he takes it a little bit. Tony's going to get 100 today easy. I think he could consistently go triple digits in yards if you just gave him the ball more, whether Zeke is playing or not. You can start Zeke if you want to. I don't care. I like Zeke. Zeke is good. He can play, right? He can block better in the pass protection. Everyone knows that. But what I love it when they have both of those guys on the field together, and they have Zeke lined up as a fullback. And in some of those short yardage situations, they just want to give it to Zeke in the fullback spot for those first downs. But I'm telling you, I've seen that twice, maybe more this year already. And they're setting something up for later on. Watch. Before you know it, they're going to fake it to Zeke. They're going to go deep, play action. And that's how it's going to be. But again, the theme is you just got to get TP more involved in the process, in the game plan, get some more touches, whether it's the passing game, the running game. He can run outside. He can run between tackles. He can make people miss. I don't know what we're going to do, This is a contract year for Tony Pollard. We can't let him go. I say we let Zeke go before we let Tony Pollard go. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. We'll see what happens, though. Appreciate y'all stopping through. Whether you dip it in and dip it out, don't forget to hit the like as you're watching the game. I may be a little behind, so no spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers. Please feel free to comment in the chat. I would love to hear your thoughts. You can also join me on the live stream live. Just say, hey, Greg, let me come on the show, man, and chat with you. I'll shoot you a link. You can come on the show and we can chat. I'm also for hopefully I don't know, maybe I'll do it again. But today I will be rooting, or am rooting for the Pittsburgh Steelers to beat them damn Eagles. Nice little run to the left. I can't wait till Christmas Eve when we get another shot at the Eagles. That should have been a flag right there, dude. I don't know. I guess that's a good tackle. Got Davis in the game. I guess we're giving Pollard a break. Is that what we're doing? Okay. All right. 3rd and 8. Let's see what this is what Dak's supposed to be able to do right here. Take a look. Throw it. Got his guy. Got it. CeeDee Lamb is having a game today. CeeDee's having a little game today. That's what's up. Touchdown already. A lot of catches. Let me pull up the stats real quick because Dak like he's gonna go for 300 today. Is Dak gonna go for 300 today? Is he? People already blowing up my text. I know. We got a lot of football to play though. Stand by. What happened on that play? I'm looking at my phone and missing the play. 2nd and 10. So we just hit CD on a little nice little pass play. Little play action fake. Got to get rid of. Oh, he got sacked. Oh, okay, he had a guy right there. They didn't call a pitch of running today. Yeah, we had a guy right there. That's not IG. That's not IG. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Dak's under center. Davis in the backfield. Play action. Wide open. CeeDee Lamb. Doing his thing again. 1st down. Looks like we're en route to another touchdown. I tell you what, if we get 28 points with our defense, this is probably going to be a wrap. This is probably going to be a wrap. No? Yes? No? Maybe? We'll see. We'll see. Dak is running the ball today, too. You heard Jerry talking this week in the news. Let's see. Got a little highlight here. Looks like the Vikings are beating up on the Cardinals 14-3. But Jerry's, he's always talking. He was talking about this week. He'd like to see Dak run a little bit more. And I guess that's what looks like that's happening. Dak has already run for a touchdown. He scrambled for a long run. There's a little pass out to Davis right there, make a little move, got a touchdown. See, you can get good running backs everywhere. Go, Davis. Bears. The Bears. Shout out to the homie Chris Campbell, aka Soup. Shout out to the homie Marlon Scooby Doo Scruggs. Those are my diehard Chicago Bear fans. Me and Chris talking about going to the game today. I'm not sure if he won or not, but they ain't looking too good for the Bears. But this is what we expected. What up? Shout out to the homie Brian Wilson. I see you, dog. Dak is running plays that are called. Yeah, I would have. I think I have to agree with you, Brian. Brian, because sometimes Dak does tend to, act like he can do whatever he want to do, right? I think if you remember back when when Romo was playing. I think Romo was really coming into his own. Well, is he out? This is not going to be a touchdown. I did all that celebrating, and they're going to call us out of bounds here. So I guess that was a little premature. You know what they owe? They owe Tony Pollard a 1-yard touchdown because how many times has he got the ball down there and they just gave it to Zeke to punch in? All right, so the celebrating stands now. We just get a touchdown. We're doing the hog tie in the end zone. But yeah, Brian, Dak just run with what they call, man. Let's not change too much. If it's not there, check it down, throw it away. Run, run for as many yards as you can. But, and it's looking good. What's up? Shout out to my classmate, Shard Norwood. Let's go, Cowboys! Touchdown! Well, since we got the touchdown call back, then we score again. Dak's the touchdown pass, second of the day. We can start the celebration all over again. Touchdown! Where's she at? Touchdown! Man, feels good to be winning, man. Feels so good to be winning. These games can be scary sometimes, right? Because we saw the performance that the Bears put together last week against the Patriots. And I know the Patriots don't have Tom Brady anymore, but they're always just good. And if you look at their games leading up to that game last week, well, they had some issues with who's going to play quarterback. So as good as the Belichick coaching crew is, that is led by him, they are capable of making a few bad decisions. So I think you'll see. Mac Jones starting for the rest of the season unless something happens to him. But I appreciate everybody checking me out today. Don't forget, if you dip in, before you dip out, make sure you hit that like button right there. Much appreciated. If you're watching on Facebook, don't forget to follow us over there on YouTube. Two options there. You got the Greg Green live stream, and you got Let You Tell It Sports and BS. Go ahead and like on both of those. Much appreciated. The Cowboys are kicking some ass right now, 28-7. Almost halftime. 5:40 to go in the third. The Bears have the ball just outside their own 30-yard line. They got Fields in the shotgun. We'll see. We will see. We will see how we are able to close out this game. There's a flag going to play. We may be offsides there. It's a free play, so they're probably going to decline that. Diggs thinks that it was incomplete anyway. But we'll see how things go. Looking good. Hey, anybody got the score on the hold on, let me get the oh, that was against us. That's okay. First down. What's up with Philly and Pittsburgh? Y'all know I hate the Steelers because my big head ass cousin is a diehard Steelers fan. He's supposed to be doing the show with me, but he never want to come on because he know how bad they're doing. John, where you at? I'm right here, bro. Just let me know. I've seen the link. I'll shoot you the link if you want to join. Just to holler at me. Ooh. Ooh. I need to check the score ticker to see what's happening. I appreciate everybody that stopped in and gave me a like. Homies from back home, classmates and friends, co-workers. Shout out to all y'all. Just gonna check the scoreboard here because we need the Eagles to get beat today. I know the Steelers aren't very good. Nice stop there. Look at Diggs. Diggs trying to make tackles there with Parsons. I know that the Steelers aren't very good, but they're capable of pulling out, a victory here and there. Every now and then, they are capable of doing that. So let's see if they can get this done. Last I checked, it was 7-7. Let's get a quick update here on some other scores. Panthers are beating the Falcons 10-7. Lions, see, look at the Lions beating the Dolphins 24-14. Lions are the bad team. Lions almost beat the Eagles. We pretty much dominated them on the defense side of the ball anyway. Oh, Eagles are up 21-7, so there goes that hope. There goes that dream of mine that Pittsburgh would actually get their head out the ass and do something and win a game. But it doesn't look like they're going to do it. Now, there's still time left. We'll see what happens. I've seen Pittsburgh get down and come back. But, man, I guess we're going to have to wait till Christmas Eve before Eagles get beat. Because we will beat them the next time. Thank you for joining the show. Let You Tell It Sports and BS, brought to you by the Greg Green live stream. Stream live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Cowboys up 28-7. The Bears, I know I tweeted last week. I said, somebody please tell the Bears never, ever, 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 ever wear those damn orange uniforms again. But here they are. wearing them, looking like a fake ass Denver Broncos throwback shit. Come on, Bears. Just stick with the black. That's what's up. Or the words like navy blue, dark blue. Oh, he gets the first down. Almost stopped. They went for the 4th and 1. They had to go for it right there. They had to go for it. Cowboys up 28-7. I've been screaming. Actually, I'm gonna start pulling this up right now. I've been screaming for Tony Pollard to get more touches. He's finally starting today. He's gotten off to a fantastic start. But really hasn't had to do too much at all, because we've got Davis, who's come in off the practice squad. I think Phil's going deep. Oh, he dropped it. Ooh, that was close. Come on, Anthony Brown. You got to be better. You got to be better. See, if that was somebody else on a good team, they would have caught that. They would have caught that bad boy. All gravy, baby. Okay. All right, I got this for halftime. We'll see how it goes the rest of the way with TP. There's only like 2 minutes left in the game, so I don't know how many more opportunities we're gonna have to get him on the field. But maybe I guess I can understand why we're taking it easy with him now, because we got such a big league. So why risk getting him hurt? Here they go, showing these Eagles highlights again. Jalen Hurts goes deep. Looks like he's got AJ in the end zone. Touchdown. Eagles are pretty good, man. I gotta give it to them. But the Steelers suck. So maybe they're not that good. Piggy, get over here. Hey, get over here. Stay away from there. A dog be messing around with the neighbor's dog. That's a little pass right there. So the Bears are going to try to get some points on the board before halftime. We don't allow a lot of points. I would be shocked if Chicago were able to get to the 28-point mark. Looks like Dallas is going to break 40 today, unless we take the pill off the metal. But I say we don't. I say we keep pressing. Let's keep getting those reps in for Dak. Let's get a big lead. Oh, we're going to say, I let him get away. Let's get a big lead. Come on, get him. Let's get a big lead, and then we'll put Cooper Rush back in the fourth quarter, and call it a Sunday. Call it an early Sunday. That's another reason why I was a little late getting started today, because these early games, man, I'm not what you would call an early riser, especially on a Sunday. I like to sleep in on Sundays, and so not having my setup outside, but really wanting to be out here, I was like, you know what? I don't got to start on time. It's okay. Football games are long anyway, right? And how many people are really going to hang out with me for the whole game? Those of you who are here right now, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Right? Don't be afraid to come in the chat, though. This is going to commercial. We're going to take a quick potty break. I think I'm going to grab my sunglasses, too. It's going to look bright out here. But I shall return. All right. Back at it. Let you tell us sports and BS. Cowboys up 27 or 28-7. Streaming live, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Let me get my handles back up here. So y'all can remember to go over there and like and subscribe and all that stuff. That's just to get your attention there. There we go. The Cowboys get pretty good on both sides of the ball. We still got some issues stopping the run, but that's okay. It's okay. Bend but don't break, baby. Bend, don't break. Bend, don't break. Bears are inside of 30. There's a flag. Like we got a false start or illegal formation or something like that. So back them up. Back them up. Beautiful October Sunday out in the backyard. After the game, I may throw something on the smoker back there. Still thinking about that. Had a hefty leftover breakfast this morning. The brunch. I had breakfast for brunch. Okay, that sounded stupid. Got the strawberry margaritas. Just relaxing, man. On a Sunday afternoon, watching the Cowboys win like we're supposed to. This is the key, right? You got to win the games you're supposed to win. Had old coach back in the day used to always say that. Win the games you're supposed to, right? Everybody knows we're supposed to win this game. We're here dominating. It's weird seeing the Cowboys wearing the blue jerseys at a home game. Intercepted. Can you dig it? Let me tell you. If you thought Diggs is let me check this flag first though. Roughing the passer. So they're gonna take that pick away. That's what's gonna kill us, man. Let me see the replay on this, please. Let's see the replay on this. Because they already called it. Yeah, man. Sunday's the best time for brunch. Look at Diggs breaking on the ball. Diggs breaking on the ball, man, but they ain't gonna count. What I was gonna say, if you thought Diggs is all those picks he had last year was a fluke, nah, he's pretty good, man. Him and his brother. How cool would it be to see him against his brother in the Super Bowl? Fields drops back, got his guy, touchdown. Okay. So what happens when you kind of get a big lead, right? Start to play a little soft. Let people back in the game. Have we allowed 14 points this year? Yep. I know week 1 we allowed 20 something from the Bucks. But it's okay. It's a good play. I don't know who the hell number 1 is. Who's that? Oh, it's Kelvin Joseph. I mean, he's an up-and-coming player. Joseph is going to be good for us one of these years. He's still developing. That's all right. 40 seconds left. We had the ball in the so this puts the Bears in a really good position because they get the ball in the second half. We got about 40 seconds left. I think it would be nice to go down and get a field goal at least. Let's look at this. I mean, I don't even know what he's supposed to. I guess he hit him in the helmet on that roughing the passer. But I was gonna say, I don't even know what he's supposed to do, how he's supposed to stop himself. He was trying to make a play and he let up. It wasn't like he hit him, but that's how they called it this year. You got to be careful. Just jump up, man. Try to knock the ball down if you're not going to sack him. Because if you put your your pinky toe on the quarterback this year, they're going to call it. So defensive players, man, they got to be aware of that. But it's hard because these are like really big, aggressive men. These are like big ass, grown ass, 280, 300-pound men going at full speed. And these quarterbacks are small. They're not easy to get on the ground. I mean, you look at a guy like Josh Allen, he be running over motherfuckers. He be hurling motherfuckers. Same with Justin Fields. Justin Fields not a small kid. He's big. He's big dude. He's grown ass man. So, if your job is to put him on the ground, you got to be aggressive. But it's I guess it's good for the league in two ways, right? One is that it gives people something to bitch about, right? So whenever there's controversy in any industry, especially in the entertainment industry, it's good for business, right? So if people are always talking about how, well, he can't hit the quarterback anymore, it's good for ratings. The other thing that's good for ratings is scoring, right? And so if quarterbacks are not getting beat the hell up, they're throwing a lot of touchdown passes. And that's good. That's good for NFL. And I have to admit, man, NFL is a good product. I mean, when you compare it, I remember growing up as a kid, I probably liked college football more than I did pro football. I don't anymore. I didn't even watch a whole game yesterday of college football. I just, I catch the highlights here and there. And they had some big games on yesterday. They had Ohio State. I think they're playing Penn State. I didn't watch that game. I just watched the highlights when it was over. I don't know. I'm no longer intrigued by college football. Maybe it's because, kids leave a lot earlier than they used to. No one stays 4 years anymore. And then the competition level is just like, especially early in the season, there's like way too many blowouts. Like the matchups are just like not even fair, right? So who wants to watch a blowout every week? Even in the SEC, you get blowouts all the time. Even though that's a much more competitive league. Oh, there goes Dak. See, there goes Dak doing stupid stuff. Now, why? Now we know, right? Okay, now, well, let me back up because I was just saying we should get a field goal. In order for us to get a field goal, we're gonna have to get the ball down the field. But let's be smart, man. Take it easy. Don't take any risk. He's trying to squeeze the ball in there. If the guy's not wide open, just throw it away, check it down, do something. If we get a field goal, great. If we don't, it's okay. We're winning. Now, we're putting them in. Let me see this replay real quick before I keep talking shit. I don't even know where that was just a bad throw. That was a bad throw. See, and this is why you get people talking about Cooper Rush. But it's okay. The defense will hold here to a field goal. I don't know how we're giving him so much time. That's good defense right there, baby. That's good defense. See, Bland is pretty much replacing Jordan Lewis. A lot of people think he's a lot better than Jordan Lewis. Jordan Lewis got the interception last week and he got hurt. This kid, Blando, he can play. That play right there, May just got, yeah. You see how he closed on that ball? When I first saw that play developing, I was like, shit, that's a touchdown. And then Bland comes out of nowhere. No, we got to rush the pass here and get him on the ground because we know he's passing the ball, right? Let me get offside. See, mistakes. Knock it down. Okay. Ooh, see, so happy, man. You get ahead. Maybe it's better this game is close. Because we're making some mistakes. That's another good defensive play though by the DB. He's his hand in there. I like the aggressiveness. See, Brown can play when he wants to. He just need to be more consistent. Just needs to be a little bit more consistent. He'd be all right. Got a new chat in here. What we got? There's Bryant. Yep. Agreed. Bryant. It's hard, man. NFL. It's the NFL. There he goes on the draw. Got to make that tackle. Good tackle, Wilson. Good tackle. No relation, right, Brian? No relation, but that's a good tackle, man. I tell you what, we got three good safeties, man. Curse, Hooker, and Wilson. They can play. And you gotta make tackles. Look at Fields, man. I told you he ain't no small dude, bro. Fields he's a big dude. Quarterbacks are bred big nowadays. They're like freaking linebackers. All right, here we go. 3rd and 4. Let's get him off the field, home to a field goal. See what happens here. Oh, a little shuffle pass, make a tackle. There you go. Good play. Defense. Bend, don't break. Shout out to everybody checking me out right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that stuff. This is Let You Tell It Sports and BS, brought to you by the Gregory live stream. Streaming live on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I got 2 spots on YouTube, Gregory live stream and Let You Tell It. I'm trying to, get to a position where I can put out a little bit more content, but it's hard, man. Your boy's busy. Y'all think this YouTube and stuff is easy. It's not. It takes a lot of time, effort, preparation, and I never prepare. I just get on here and start talking shit. All right, let's see if we can block this or force a miss or something here. 3 seconds left. Now remember, they're getting the ball for the second half. And okay. Well, we did what we're supposed to do there. Hold it to a field goal. I guess Dak is allowed to make a mistake here or there. If you're gonna make a mistake, you want to do it when you're like up by a lot of points. But we typically don't give up this many points. And we know the Chicago Bears have a really good offense. I mean, Justin Fields is only 7 of 10 for 46 yards. That's where we want him to be. The only reason the Bears are in the position they're in right now is because of the turnover. That was just a bad decision by Mr. Prescott. Hey, he's the best we got, though. So we got to ride with him. We got to ride with Dak. No quarterback is going to go the full year without throwing an interception. So before y'all start beating him up, just remember that. You're going to throw some. We just don't want to throw too many. And then you throw more touchdowns. So we come back out in the second half. We need to get back to what we was doing in the first quarter. And that's running the football. I don't know if Dak checked out of that play or not, Brian. I really don't. But it was a bad throw, poor decision, and it cost us 3 points. Now the defense did what they were supposed to do, and held them 3. So I think we need to go to the second half without giving up any more points. That's really what I would like to see. Let's turn the volume down a little bit on the beats because a little loud. All right, so it looks like the Steelers did put up 3 points on the board, so they're still in the game. Let's check the scoreboard real quick. We got Terry on here reading the highlights, but I got the good old technology here to see how things work. Check out the scoreboard. Jets have beaten the Patriots. I don't think the Jets have beaten the Patriots in a very long time. Jets are pretty good this year. So far, anyway. We'll see what happens. Look at that. Lions dominating the Dolphins 27-17. I guess, that's 10 points at halftime, so that can be overcome very easily. Vikings up 14-10. Saints over the Raiders 17-0. I guess they had the early game today with the Broncos and the Jaguars. Who won that game? Did the Broncos win that game? They did. Oh, high knees. Russell Wilson finally gets a win. He may have saved his coach's job right there with that win. Yeah, Eagles are up 21-10. Eagles usually don't play that great in the second half, so we'll see what happens in the second half with them. I think the Steelers still have a chance to come back and win that game, and I really, really hope they do. Because we need to get a little bit closer in the division to the Eagles and the Giants. We already beat the Giants head-to-head, so we'll see how that game with Seattle goes this afternoon. But Seattle's playing really good, so I'll be rooting for them as well. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. So, have you guys seen the Acho brothers on ESPN? Those two dudes, man, kill me. Before the game last week, before the game with the Eagles, they were pretty much picking the Cowboys to win against the Eagles, saying how great they are or how potentially good they could be. And then this week, they're all about the Bears, and the Cowboys are going to lose. And we still might. We still might. I don't think so. But it could happen. We got to come out here in the second half and set the tone. But I'm interested to see what they're going to say next week. If the Cowboys end up turning out, dominating this game in the second half like they should. I don't really see them stopping us on offense, unless Dak does stupid stuff like he just did, throwing interceptions like that. That's probably the worst time he could have done that. So again, second half, defense got to come out, set the tone. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Brian, man. The Saints on the Raiders, man. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on with the Raiders. They got Devontae, him, and the quarterback over there played college together at Fresno State, and they were having this reunion. Him leaving, Devontae leaving the Packers, and they're supposed to be really good, but their tight end is hurt. And they're just not, I don't know, man. They're being shut out in the first half, Brian. That's hard to do. It's hard not to score some points in a half of football. The way the league is set up, right? The way the league is set up to protect offenses and for them to be able to score points score more points. Because that's what the fans want to see. They want to see touchdowns. So we'll see what happens with the Raiders. Shout out to my pops, RIP, huge Raiders fan when he was on the planet. But Brian, man, I appreciate the love today, man, in the chat. I do appreciate it. Got a few more likes on the board. Appreciate that. Shout out to Mr. Stites. Jonathan Stites, the diehard Cowboy fan. My classmate, Kevin Morris' wife, Bonnie. What's up, Bonnie? I see you. I appreciate the like. So let's go Cowboys, man. Let's go Cowboys. Yeah. Shout out to the Morrises. Y'all hit me up next time y'all on the ATX. Have a few drinks. Y'all be out all the time watching them comedy shows and concerts. That's what's up, man, when you're an empty nester. When you're an empty nester, man, you get to go out and have fun all the time. I'm not quite there yet. I am not quite there yet. But I get out every now and then, you know. Every now and then, I try. So, I'm going to share with y'all, hold on. What I was saying like last year, the year before, about Tony Pollard. Now, the Cowboys don't mess this up because they started out in the first half doing really, really well, right? They started out in the first half, get Pollard the ball. He's making plays, got a touchdown. Now we're getting all pass happy. But I'm going to show y'all what I've been saying about Tony Pollard for a long time. And so I made a little video last year. Bear with me, it's about 6 minutes, but it's halftime, right? I got to give you something at halftime. Let me see if I can figure out how to get this thing on here. There we go. There it is. Share my audio. This is me last year. And I've been saying this last year. And anybody who's talked to me during a Cowboy game, whether it be text or person, whatever, I always Pollard needs more touches. Get a ball to Pollard because Pollard is a baller, dog. Mm-hmm. Right now, he's just flat out playing better than he's sitting the hole harder. He's running hard. He's not as big as he's breaking tackles.
He can't do it for a whole game.
Yeah, he can't.
No, he can't.
He's not getting an opportunity.
Yeah, he had an opportunity.
And I've been saying this, week over week. It's time for Tony Pollard to start at tailback.
Yeah, I hear you start.
But here's the thing. With the limited carries that they both get, who jumps off at the screen at you?
Oh, no doubt, number 20.
Pollard does.
Yeah.
And I felt this way last year too, man.
The kickoff return should have did it.
What's that?
The kickoff return should have did it. They should have said, okay, Zeke, we're going to run with him second half. This motherfucker just ran his kickoff return back.
Even like just in the regular, drives, when Pollard comes in the game, he jumps off the screen, man.
Yeah.
He's running harder. He's faster. So here's what I don't like is that this is the second series. So I would expect Tony Pollard to get some touches on this drive in the run game. Let's just see. We gave Zeke a run, and there was nothing there. But a lot has to do with the blocking. But a lot of times, even when the play doesn't get blocked well, Pollard moves the power or something. He's just going forward, and that's how Zeke used to run back in the day. But not quite there. I know I'm hating on Zeke today, but the defensive guy made a good tackle. But do you see how Pollard was fighting to get that first down? That's what I like to see, man. The defense guys are making a good play, but he's still fighting to get out there. Hell yeah, we're going for it. We got to go for it. This is the Let You Tell It Sports and BS
For real.
Let You Tell It halftime report. But man,
New Orleans still in the game.
so yeah, they are. And before the game started, I was sort of like, had a wish for more Pollard. They gave him a little bit.
Sound
but they
right,
still,
boy.
I swear earlier this week, they said Zeke was supposed to be starting. I mean, not
Check
Zeke,
the mic and
Pollard
make sure it
supposed to
sound
be
right,
starting, but not so far.
What's up, buddy? Gotta mix it up.
Zach Gordon, the best one.
Yeah, come on in, Pollard. Come on in.
You can't run behind Martin every time. They gonna put the big gap.
They can't. This is bullshit.
3rd and short.
Here we go. Now,
Y'all shotgun on 3rd and short. Here comes the play. Here comes the quarterback drop.
throw the ball out there. Let's get
They up in the slot.
Let's run the ball. We don't ever run any draw plays.
Why the fuck you don't run the ball? You like pass. Zeke.
That's Pollard.
Yeah, I'm just saying Pollard. He look a little real beat.
Sound right, boys.
They got to give him a chance to get into a rhythm. This is the second series that he's played. I know he's a little bit banged up, so maybe limiting his carries. But let's just see what Pollard can do, man. Let's see. I'll run again right here. I run like they don't ever run like any sweeps like to the outside or anything like that.
Well, y'all can run. They can run behind that offensive line. Y'all ain't pulling and doing like what they were brought.
Put Tony Pollard in the game. Put him in. Let's just see him. Tony Pollard can take it to the house at any given time. Hold on, I'm trying to multitask. I'm not very good at that. So.
Oh,
Now, sweep I was looking for. There's the sweep I was looking for. And there's Tony Pollard. Like I said, he can take it to the house. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hold on. Winning boys. To run the ball on the outside. Have I not been saying that since this game started?
you got.
So yeah, I've been saying it forever. So we'll see what happens in the second half here. Bears got the ball. Nice little run there to the right side. Thanks everybody for checking in. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe options. Just let you tell it. Sports and BS. Brought to you by the Greg Green live stream. Streaming live on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. Yeah, you can live stream on Twitter now if I didn't know that. Yeah, you can check out all those platforms. Streaming simultaneously. All right, so the Bears have decided they are going to run the ball, which is smart for them. They see what Dallas is doing. They see that they're having a hard time stopping us. So if they can keep the ball away from us, are running the ball, burning some clock. If they score here, man, they're right back in this ball game. I mean, technically they're already back in it. Because there's a lot of football to be played. And it feels like we haven't scored in a long time. I know we got 28 points, but it just feels like we haven't got a lot of points on. There we go. Stop the run, baby. Let's go now. Let's get angry. Look at that big dude. Them dudes is big. So I'm telling you, dog, these dudes is like giants, man. Tell me that guy ain't 300 plus. Ooh, how you gonna block that dude, bro? Just breaking through there. 4th and 3, force a punt. That's what's up. That's what we're supposed to do. Come out in the second half. They have all the momentum. We come out in the second half and shut them down. Oh, that was a good punt. Oh, look at that. That was a good little roll there. But this is how This is how we're going to go deep in the playoffs, boys and girls. Is defense. Because our offense, we're gonna score some points. We're gonna make some mistakes. We're gonna need to get another turnover to really put this away. Now, I'm interested to see what happens here on this first drive. Are we going to run the ball? Or are we gonna start throwing all over the place? I don't know. What do you think, Bryant? You still there? What do you think we're gonna do in the second half? Think we're gonna play smart? Think we're going to play dumb? The Bears are going to be prepared to stop the run. So we got to go like old school back in the day when, with Troy and Emmett and Michael Bright. Remember? They knew we were going to run with Emmett, but they still couldn't stop it. It was hard to stop. We got to go into with that mentality. No matter what kind of front we get, let's put a hat on a hat and block some people and move them off the ball. Easier said than done sometimes. We'll see what happens. A lot of good, strong players in the NFL, right? A lot of great athletes all over the league. That's what the players I was talking about before, about why I like the NFL more than college now, is because there's just more disparity, right? The games are a lot more competitive. So if you look at this game right here, a game where the Dallas Cowboys are favored, by a lot, but it's a competitive game. This is a game that they could lose, regardless of records, right? You could have a bad record and still be a good team. It's hard to win in NFL. You have to be good, and sometimes you have to be lucky. Wow. I'm just talking about Emmett and the old Cowboys, and look what Fox does. They roll to a scene where Emmett becomes the NFL all-time leading rusher. See? I need to be getting paid to do this, man. I'm pretty good. Oh, they got Emmett in the booth. I really can't hear because I don't when I'm watching the games, I'm doing a live show, I don't really have the volume up because if the sound spills over into the live stream, Facebook shuts it down, thinking I'm trying to broadcast the game to y'all. And the NFL don't like that because they feel like they're losing money, right? They want people like, so if you don't have a TV and you can't watch the game, then you can't watch it nowhere else other than what the NFL is producing. You got to figure out a way to get you a TV to get Fox, right? Or listen to it on the radio or something, But I can sit there and talk about it live. I just can't rebroadcast their broadcast. And so that's why I usually have the sound down when I'm watching the game, because these mics pick up a lot of stuff. But it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, man. In October here in Texas. I got the TV outside. I got the podcast set up outside. Dak just throws incomplete pass, and we go 3 and out on the first drive of the second half. So what do we do? We ran the ball one time on that drive. It's okay to run the ball on 3rd and 4 sometimes. Because guess what? They're expecting you to pass. So I don't know, a little draw play maybe. I don't know. Just a little sweep to the left. Just see what happens, man. And if you don't get it, you just punt. We got a pretty good punter. But you got to keep them honest, right? Run the ball when they don't expect you to run. But we just got to keep playing good defense, man. That's what we got to keep doing. They've got the ball in pretty good field position right now. Emmett's looking good, don't he? Got the gray beard. He's still looking fit and slim. Man. Look like he could put on the pads again, go out there and play. I mean, we all know he can't, but he looked like he could. He looks like he could. So first series, second half, we go 3 and out. After the defense does what it's supposed to do and stand, we got to be able to complement our defense, boys and girls. We got to be better at that. We got out to a great start. We've been playing good. But we got to put it together for 4 quarters straight. If we score 28 points in the first half, it would be nice if we could do 28 points in the second half. But I know teams make adjustments. It's hard, right? But we can't make mistakes. So even though we went 3 and out, it's okay to go ahead and punt the football because we can count on our defense. Let's play defense. Let's see if we can get a turnover right here, get a hard hit, a fumble, see if Diggs can get another pick. Don't make any stupid penalties, and we're going to be all right. I need to go refill the drinky drink during this commercial break, so I shall return. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay with me. This has been fun. Yo. What I say? What I just say? What I say we needed? What I say we needed? What I say we need? How's my audio? What I say we just need a turnover, right? That's what we got. Oh, his knee's down. I think his knee might be down. Let's look at it again. No, it's out. That ball is out, my friends. That is a football. Okay, let's punch this in. Let's get that field goal back. I want to see a touchdown, though. But let's give my man Tony P. Let's give my man Tony P another touchdown. That ball is out. I got the refill on the fresh strawberry margarita. I don't care if y'all think it's a ladies' drink. It's good to me. It's good to me. Come on now. Let's go, Cowboys. Stop messing around here. This is a fumble. It is out. Oh, they're saying that if he reestablished control of it, then it's not a fumble. Oh, let's see. Okay, what are they going to call here? So it does look like it came loose, and then he sort of got it back. But they're taking a look at it. But I'm wondering if they can tell whether or not – obviously, you can clearly see that the ball was loose, right? But I'm wondering if they can see on the video that he was able to reestablish sort of possession of the ball before he went all the way down. I don't even know if that matters. We're going to find out. I saw the the referee guy that that Fox hires talk about it, but I didn't hear what he said. So we'll see. Looks like they're staying on the field. That's okay. Just keep playing hard. Keep laying those hits, Curse. I was telling y'all, man, the safeties, we got some good safeties, man. Curse, Wilson, and Hooker. I don't know, is Hooker even playing today? I haven't even seen him right out there yet. Looks like he did get it back, but we'll see. Okay. All right. That's okay. Let's just keep playing. Let's just keep playing. We'll be all right. But that's what we need, a turnover, man. We need a turnover right now. Just we force Fields to throw the ball, then he's gonna throw a pick. Den's gonna get him another one. They called that one back because of a late roughing the passer. Let's see what we can do. Let's stop them here on 2nd and 3rd down. Get the ball back. Here they go. Here they go. Wide open. Wide open. Man, the pass rushes is getting there today, dude. I don't know. The Bears are. I think Fields have been sacked one time, but he hasn't really been like hurried or anything like that all day. So the Bears have been doing a pretty good job of pass protecting. But you know why? Because we're expecting them to run all the time. And then they drop back and throw a pass. This dude's wide open, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. We'll slowly let these orange guys come on. Make a tackle. Come on, Diggs. There we go. Good play by Fields right there. Apply a little bit of pressure that time, but Fields is he's super nimble. He can play, But we should just be, we should be getting, Curse was there, just mistimed that little block there. He had a little underarm pass. That was a pretty good play by Fields. Got to give him credit for that. But we cannot allow a touchdown right here. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Yeah, there's that run, boy. Woo, they got the pound to run. We got a game, boys and girls. It's not going to be a blowout, right? We got a game here. Let's see if the Cowboys can handle a little bit of adversity. I need to distract myself by looking at the scores of the other games because I don't like what I'm seeing right now. Come on now. Bend, don't break. Bend, don't break. Bend, don't break. 1st and goal or 1st and 10 inside the 15. Yikes. Touchdown, Bears. Okay. We got a game. They haven't allowed, so we got 9 minutes left in the 3rd. We've had 1 possession with 3 and out. They've had 2 possessions. They went 3 and out on the 1st possession, and they really, were able to sustain a really good drive by doing what we should be doing, running the football. Now they're going to go for 2. Okay. This is a smart play to go for 2. That puts them. If they only kick 1, they're still down by 2 scores. Got him. Boom. There you go. It might be a good idea to block DeMarcus Lawrence on the 2-point conversion. It just would be a good idea to block him. But they did it, and it's a sack. Did they count it as a sack on 2-point conversion? Does he get credit for it? He should, right? He gets credit for a sack on that play, even though it's extra point. Okay, it's time for the offense to score. Got off to a great start. This is by far, it's like it's turned out to be our worst, from a scoring standpoint, our worst defensive performance of the year. I mean, we've made some plays, but we've allowed them back in the game. We actually did what we were supposed to do when they got the interception, held them to a field goal. But again, in a league where one thing I've been hearing a lot this week with the talking heads is that, like, you know, you can play conservative offense if you have a really good defense. The defense has been playing as well as the Cowboys have right now. And I guess that's true. But sometimes when you get in these sorts of dogfights like this, you got to score points. Now, there's still a lot of time left in the game. We still have the lead. We don't necessarily need to come out slinging the ball all over the place, right? That doesn't mean don't pass at all. That just means we don't need to take a bunch of deep shots unless the plays are there, right? You saw the first half. Dak was just hitting guys here and there, short passes, screen plays, little, you know, hook routes from Dalton Schultz, hitting TP out of the backfield, little things like that to loosen them up, open things up. So we'll see what happens here on this drive. But I feel like the Cowboys need to score on this drive. They got to move the ball. They got to get points on the board. Field goal, touchdown. They got to get something. We got to get moving. Shout out to everybody that's checking me out. Let me check the chats here. Bryant's on there. Right on. Yeah, Bryant. We gave him a little hope. D-Law got the sack big time. Yeah, man. It's as simple as that. Run to set up the pass. We know we can run. We already did it in the first half. And just because you get stuffed on one play doesn't mean you can't run it again on the next play. Kellen Moore needs to get a little bit more creative in the run game. And when I say creative, I don't mean like the little like reverses to CD and things like that, because those haven't really worked for us. What I would like to see is for them to get Turpin involved in the offense somehow. I know he's a little dude, but he's just so fast, right? He's just so fast. All right, so we get like a half yard on that play. That doesn't mean we turn around and start chunking it down the field the next play, right? We can run the ball again on 2nd and 9. And if we got to pass on 3rd down, we pass. Let's see what happens. Let's just throw a conservative pass play here, a screen play. A little short 5-yard out maybe. You know, sort of like those pass plays are sort of really run plays, but you just don't own the ball in terms of like distance, right? He's looking, and now we're in a position where we have to throw the ball. The Bears are feeling themselves. We're going a little tempo right here. Let's see what happens with a little tempo. See if we convert this 3rd down. Big time quarterbacks convert 3rd downs. So let's see what we can do. We're going to change the play. The Bears are going to bring the house. Are they coming? Nope, they're dropping back. He goes deep. Got his guy. There's a flag down the play. What's the flag, though? Let's check the flag. Is it offsides? Okay. That's a big time play. That's a big time play. 3rd down. That's a security blanket, man. Schultz, I'm so glad he's back and healthy, man. Nice little route. That was a good pass too. You see how he got the pass right over the linebacker's head there, right? Man, that's nice. That's what you got to do, Dak, bro. Now let's go back to the run game. Give it to Tony. Here we go. All right, there we go. Schultz, I'll take that. A little play action. I like that. I like that if we're gonna pass the ball, run those little bootlegs, get Dak on the move, give him some options. Either he can throw it or he can run it. Because when he's sitting there back there in the pocket, I don't know, sometimes he just makes a bad play. So now he's got some options. He sees the guy. So if Dalton's not open right there, he can take off if he wants to. But I like what we're doing right here. Now let's run the ball a little bit here. I would just like to. There's Turpin. They got Turpin in the game. They giving it to him. Woo, woo. What did I just say? I just said I would like to see Turpin in the game, and they read my mind, put him in a little sweep like that, because that's the guy who should be running those plays, not CeeDee Lamb, because he can make things happen. Look at that whoop, 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 little cut, very patient. One thing I like about him, even on punt returns, you can see him like being patient and sort of looking to see where his blocks are, to see where the holes are to make moves. That's what you got to do, man. That's what you got to do. Now the fake. Just run it, Dak. Okay, there we go. Boom. He hit him in the helmet. There's CD showing the muscle right there. What's up? What do you say, Brian? What do you say? I think the slow developing play kills us. Sometimes, but I like the rollouts, man. I like the rollouts. Give him some options there. Like on that one, he could have ran for a little bit. I mean, you don't have to get the first down every time. But if he's looking down the field and he sees a guy that's wide open, you can hit him. But if not, just do a little trot out of bounds. There's Tony. Easy. Touchdown. Easy. Thank you.
Touchdown!
Spill my damn drink. You trying to dance. All right. I probably shouldn't be celebrating too much because still got some ball to be played. But give the ball to Tony Pollard. How many yards does Tony have? It's like sometimes I feel like Tony's like automatic, man. I feel like he's automatic. Yeah, man. TP has always looked good. I don't know if you saw my little clip I played at halftime, but I did that video last year. Begging for them to give him more opportunities, right? Now, I personally think he should start, but I get it. Zeke is Zeke, and he's a lot of money, and he's still pretty good, and he's a good pass blocker, and he can run the ball every now and then. But when was the last time you saw Zeke break a long touchdown run? I'll wait for somebody to put in the chat. When was the last time you saw Zeke have a long touchdown run of, 20 plus yards or more to the house? Yeah, nobody's putting anything in chat because you can't remember. Now ask that same question about Tony Pollard. Well, I showed you a video of the game against New Orleans last year. I know you couldn't see what happened, but there was like a 47 or 50, that was a 58-yard touchdown sweep. It was like a sweep left. He makes the guy miss, takes us to the house. You saw what happened against the Rams. He didn't score last week. We saw that long run he had last week. You saw the runs he's having today. So he's just more explosive and should get more opportunities. Zeke doesn't attack anymore. He does that goofy skip step. TP just hits the hole full speed. Right. Exactly, man. That's what I'm talking about. So it's like, I mean, at what point do you just be like, okay, Tony Pollard's the guy? At what point do you do that? But you could, and I'm not even sure Zeke would be all upset about it, right? One thing I have recognized too, though, when Zeke is playing, whenever Tony's having a good game or has a long run, the next time Zeke is in the game, he looks a little bit different, like he's running with a purpose, like he's fighting for his job. That's what competition does to players. Look at how Micah Parsons has stepped up the level of play for everybody else in that defense. DeMarcus Lawrence, before Parsons got here, he was just kind of like, he had a one good year when he got paid, and he was kind of like, he wasn't really doing anything that jumped off the screen. Now that Parsons is here, he's balling harder. All these, people that you don't even know they are playing. You got Sam Williams, a rookie, just come like that dude is going to be nice. The Cowboys so the reason why the Cowboys defense was so good back in the day was because they were young and fast. That's what they are right now. But if you get one guy who is just dominating all over the place, it makes everyone else step up their level of play. Brian, I don't know if we can ever get a trade for Zeke because look at that sack right there. There we go. Look at that. I was just talking about number 56, the rookie. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Fowler. So this is what I'm talking about, man. Ooh, Dante's been balling too. So you got Fowler and Williams and Micah and Lawrence and Diggs and Hooker and Wilson and Kurz. They all stepping it up, man, because of Micah. Do you see that play last week where Micah chased the guy down? They thought it was a touchdown, but he stopped him short of the goal line. And then we get the fumble on the next play. That was just a pure hustle play. He was passing his teammates to go tackle that dude. Everyone else had already given up. But from that point on, the rest of the game, everybody on the defense started balling. So 3rd and 12 right here. They get a false start. The defense is really, again, coming to close this game out. And that's what's up. That's what's up. But Brian, man, I don't know if we ever gonna get a trade for Zeke. I'm not even sure what that looks like as far as the money goes. It may not be an option. I think they have the option to release him next year or this year. But I don't necessarily want to let Zeke go, right? Unless we can get a lot for him. But running backs have a really short careers compared to like quarterbacks and wide receivers because they get pounded. Let's go. Somebody get there. Uh-oh. Nice play. Nice play. Come on. Somebody tackle the guy. A fumble! There we go. We get the turnover. Was he down? This is going to be a touchdown? Was he down? If Parsons gets it, if this is a touchdown for Parsons, I would be so happy. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. We do. Is this a touchdown? Is this a touchdown? Okay, before I'm not gonna play the song yet because I'm not sure what's happening right here. But we're looking at, we could be looking at the MVP. I think touchdown! Fuck it, I'm playing it. picks it up. Oh, Lick jumps over. They didn't touch him. Give me a beat. Oh, shit. What's that? That's a sprinkler. Remember that? Remember the sprinkler? Woo. Okay, so I think if the season were to end today, not only would Micah Parsons be Defensive Player of the Year, he would also be the MVP of the league. Can I get a verifier? You know what? Anybody disagree with that? Tell me, somebody tell me what they're saying on the commentary because I can't hear it. But I think Micah Parsons right now is let's see, they already called a touchdown, but this guy jumps over him when he should have just the presence of mind to know to get up. No one's touched me. I'm going to go score a touchdown because we know our offense is struggling right now. Well, not really because we just scored a touchdown. But just put this thing out of reach, right? I think I called it before. I said we should get 40 today. We should get 40. Let's go ahead and get another touchdown, and we can go ahead and put Cooper Rush back in the game and get him some more reps. Justin Fields, if you want to run your little down the sideline, I mean, that's cool, whatever. That's really all they can do. And they got a flag, so it's probably going to come back for holding. So DeMarcus Lawrence got to be, he's not as fast as Justin Fields. So he's not going to make that play. But there could be a hold here. Let's see if there's a hold on this play. Yeah, Brian. He's like, you're right, man. He's like Jordan. He's an MVP, and he's an MVP, man. If the league was ended today, he would be the MVP. And he don't even have like a whole lot of sacks at this point. But just the way that he impacts the game, it's crazy. Like I said, the way when we talk about most valuable player, right? Who elevates the performance of others? He does. Who makes plays when they need to be made? Micah Parsons does, right? Who helps the defense win games when your offense has their backup quarterback for 4 weeks? Micah Parsons does, man. He's a defensive player of the year. He's the most valuable player in the league right now, and y'all better recognize. Let's just see if he can keep it up. I hope that he can, because it's gonna be what Bernie Mac say. It's gonna be trouble. Eagles, it's gonna be trouble. Speaking of the Eagles, but see, I don't really be paying attention to them like that when the Cowboys are playing. So I don't know what's happening right now, and I haven't really been paying attention to the ticker at the bottom of the screen. But let me just go ahead and look and see. Let me check the board right here. Let me check the board because that would just really matter. I mean, my day is made because the Cowboys are dominating, but it would really make my day if the Eagles were losing or in a position to lose. I'm having a hard time with this scoreboard here. No, they're winning 2013, so they're probably going to win the game. That's okay, because the Steelers aren't that good. In the third, 2013, Eagles over the Steelers. Oh, the Patriots have come back and are beating the Jets 19-10. Saints still shutting out the Raiders. Vikings and Cardinals are getting pretty tight at 21-17. And, of course, the Dolphins have come back to go ahead against the Lions. The Lions just can't, they're the Lions, man. I mean, they have their moments, but when it's all said and done, they lose. We'll see what happens, but they lose, man. Sack that fool, man. Oh, Diggs almost got another one. Woo! Diggs making plays, baby. Diggs making plays, man. Come on now. I got to put that back up there, Brian. Shout out to the wife, Tanya Mack. That's right. MVP. They're at Cowboys Stadium right now. And I like I said, I can't hear what's happening on the field, but they should be chanting right now. MVP for Michael Parsons. And Dak should be thanking his lucky stars. He has a player like that on the other side of the ball to take some of the pressure off his ass. Right? Take some of the pressure off our quarterback. When you're the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, there's just the spotlight is always on you. But when you have a player that is as dominant as Micah Parsons, he can just settle down, right, and play, right? So when the game is over, the media people, they're not looking for Dak to talk to, right? He's already paid. He's going, he's got a door. He's going to be all right. But, they can be looking for Micah. Let's talk to Micah. That's what I want to talk to. If I could have one Dallas Cowboy come on this show right now after this game, I'll be trying to talk to Micah Parsons. And maybe Tony Pollard. Because I want to know how I'll be like, Tony, you think you should start, bro? He'll be like, nah, we good. We thunder and lightning. We're a good team together. Yeah, I know. But really. Because right now, Zeke's like, man, what the hell? I need to get back on the field. But this is okay. It's good that Zeke's going to have today off. He's going to have the bye week off. And then let's get him healthy. We can use Zeke, man. We need him to be healthy. Need him to be healthy. All right, defense. Let's go, D. Come on now. So Chicago, they're a good running team, so it's not really hurting my feelings that they're running us a lot. But they're just chewing time off the clock. They're behind. They're behind by, a lot of points at this point, given how our defense is playing, or given that we have a good defense. It would be very unlikely that they, get to 42 points. So, they can run the ball, eat the clock. That's fine. They're gonna have a lot of run yards today, right? That's okay. This is our recipe for success. Play good defense, score some points, win the game. Win the game. Yeah, Michael would say he could do better, and he can. He can do better. But when we get up, if we hold them to like a field goal right here, because they're moving the ball, they're pretty much a field goal range right now. If we hold them to a field goal, come back, score another touchdown, I'm thinking I might take Mike out of the game. Just because I don't want him to get hurt. Look at it. He kind of took a play off right there. He kind of gave on that play, but that's all right. There's a flag down. Somebody was probably holding his ass. That's probably what happened. Somebody was probably holding him. Yup. Back him up. Back him up. Back him up. By the way, have I mentioned how ugly those uniforms are for the Chicago Bears? What is with that? The orange helmet and the orange. Come on, bro. Y'all not the Broncos? The Chicago Bears, man. It's just, I don't know, it's too bright and too orange. Like, come on. All right, here we go. 1st and 20. Let's get them off the field. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. Let's do a little better job on the run game here. Let's not just give them everything. Let's not give them everything. Make them throw the ball. You got Diggs. Diggs can break on the ball, make a play. We can afford to do a little one-on-one coverage. See what happens right here. Still, you know, that's a good stop. Second and 7. They back inside of 30. Still in field goal range. Somebody call timeout or what? Oh, quarter is over. Let's go. Let's close this thing out. Let's close it out. Diggs is balling. The defense is balling. I love it when the defense scores. Again, takes the pressure off Dak. Because I don't really think he's 100% healthy. I mean, he can play. He's throwing the ball pretty good today for the most part. But he's still wearing that little tape or whatever that he says is not a brace. And I believe him. He says it's not a brace. That's okay. But he's wearing it, so something's going on there. Right? But everybody gets a break next week. A much-needed break for the bye week. I'm going to go refill. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. To Let You Tell It Sports and BS, brought to you by the Greg Green live stream, streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Check out the handles at the below the screen. Make sure you go there and follow me real quick. Shoot me a note, shoot me a DM. Let me know what you think of the show. And let me know if you ever want to come on, man. If you ever want to come on, just chop it up. You know, I'm old now, so like, I don't want to tell my sad, friendless stories. But one more drink today, and I shall return. So give me a few. All right. We're letting fields run all over the place. Nice little run there for a first down. But, he's a great athlete. There's not a lot of players in the league like him. So we'll see how things turn out. But at the end of the day, it looks like we're going to win this football game. I appreciate y'all popping in and popping out. Again, just make sure when you check in, hit the little like option right there. I appreciate it. It helps the algorithm. Give me a like. Most of y'all are watching on Facebook, but don't forget to go over there, hit your boy up, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Greg Green live stream. Let You Tell Sports and BS. 2 channels over there on YouTube. Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter are also handles. You can find me. Tell me what you think about the game. Tell me how your team did today. Hopefully all of y'all are Cowboy fans. That's what we talk about here. We talk about the Cowboys on this channel. When my cousin's here, I let him talk about the Steelers a little bit. That's why you see up on the screen right there, or over here, it's a little Steelers logo. I made it really small, because they're not doing. The Steelers aren't doing what the hell they're supposed to do today and beat the damn Eagles. They are not taking care of business, so they deserve to lose. Because they suck anyway. Freaking Pittsburgh Steelers, man. All I need y'all to do was beat the damn Eagles. You got your little in-state rivalry right there. It's supposed to be a competitive game. Even though you're not that good, Pittsburgh, even though you're not that good, you're supposed to rise to the occasion, right? You rise to the occasion. Your in-state rivalry. Let's make it a game. Let's make it a game, please. But you're not doing that. You're not doing that. Let me check the scores again. It's crazy, man. I don't even know why I'm giving them the time of day. All right, let's go, defense. Let's hold them to 3 here. Down the line. Oh, they got a good block on Micah right there. They blocked them pretty good. Nice little, 3-4 yard gain. Tick, tick, tick. 6 yards, 6 second and 4. Curse is down again. He's been banged up this whole game. We need him though. We need Curse, man, in the playoff run. So just take him out right now. He'll be all right. Let's get him fixed. Let's get somebody else some reps. Excuse me. Because we're gonna need Curse down the stretch. Trust me. Fields is balling though. Let's check the stat line here today. And see how things are going for us stat wise. So Prescott is 20 for 26 for 242 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. That's really about where we want Dak to be. Throwing the ball about 26 times, 240, 250 yards, a couple of touchdowns. If we can get that out of Dak, the defense that we have should get us deep in the playoffs, right? Oh, wide open touchdown. So I think right now that this is the most points that have been scored on us this year. The good news is that we have 42 and they don't. So Tony Pollard has 10 carries for 59 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now, what's the problem with that stat? We are in the fourth quarter. He has 10 carries, 59 yards. His average is almost 6 yards a carry, 5.9. He's averaging 6 yards a carry. But he's only gotten the ball 10 times. This is what I'm talking about, right? So right now, we've got 26 passes to 18 runs. That's really not the balance that we're looking for. But again, we just got to run the ball. We're not running the ball like we should. Now, we still have some time left here. We're about to get the ball back. They just scored. Let's see what we do here. Okay. Lamb's got 5 catches for 77 and a touchdown. Schultz 6 for 74. Gallup 4 for 49. We need to see Gallup step up a little bit more too. I know I've been talking about like we need to run the ball more. But when we do pass, I think we need to start getting Gallup a little bit more involved. That's a decent game for him though today. He was like non-existent last week. So I always like to see him get a little bit more, right? Everybody else just kind of there, right? So let's see what we do on this drive right here. So this drive right here could put the game away. If we go 3 and out right here and they get the ball back, they're only down by 2 scores. Let's see if Turbo can take it to the house. Ooh, that's a good tackle. All right, offense, let's go. Let's get it. Man, the Jets just cannot beat the Patriots no matter how good they are. All right, here we go. These are the kind of drives here that seal games and put people away. We got TP in the back. Looks like we're going to run the ball. I want to see like a blocker in front of him, but he does okay with that one sometimes. Here they come. Cut it up a little bit. Nice little run right there. Keep them honest. That's what we got to do. Keep them honest. Set the play action up. This is a huge drive right here. We got to at least, the first thing we need to do on this drive is flip the field, right? A punt's okay. But we can't like go 3 and out and punt. We got to move the ball. We got to get a couple first downs. That's the first priority. Flipping the field. A little run. Look at Tony cutting back. Woo, woo. See, you just got to commit. You got to commit and give the guy opportunities, right? It's okay to run the ball on 2nd and long because he can make plays like that. Little jump cut. Whoop, through the middle, first down. Now we can settle down a little bit. Now we can set up some play action passes, right? Because they got to be thinking about TP. They got to be thinking about him. We got to be thinking about getting TP 100 yards. That's going to seal the deal. Right? Can we get 50? Can we get 50? Woo! It's okay. That's a nice tackle. He carried the load. What Tony said this week, they asked him, do you think you can carry the load, get more carries? Tony said, hey, if they call it, I can haul it. If they call it, I can haul it. Now they're bringing the backup. Is he hurt a little bit? He's hurt his arm a little bit. Yeah, he gets banged up a little bit. It's all right. Oh, he's good. He's good. He's not hurt. What am I talking about? All right, so now we got Dak in the shotgun, so they know he's going to pass. Let's just make a smart decision here, man. Don't be afraid to hand it off to this backup right here. There we go. Don't be afraid to hand that off. Look at that. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Run the ball. Thank you. Run the football. Now we got third and short. You got options here. You know? You got options. You can pass, you can run. Now we got to make the defense think. They got to think of pass a little bit because it's third down, right? Let's see if we just get Tony Pollard to bang in here. Are we sure enough for like a quarterback sneak or something right here? This first down is important though. Oh, this is a long one. This is a long yard. Here they come. Here they come. Uh-oh, they got him. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. No, they didn't. There he goes. TP, taking it to the house like you know he can do. Man. Now give me a beat. Who should be starting tailback? Who? Don't make me play my video from last year again. Y'all didn't see it. Y'all ain't seen it. Go to my comments here in the chat. Here's this Cowboy hater right here, Jamie Melgoza. Yeah, you can't say nothing, dog. Melgoza, all I asked yo sorry ass team to do today was to beat the damn Eagles. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. They can't do nothing. Yeah. That's it. Shout out to the home Yoko Jones. Yeah. Good job today, Cowboys. You know it. See, people coming out the woodworks now. Hey, listen, guys. It's not too late. It's not too late to get on. We gotta stop this run right here, though. It's not too late to get on the bandwagon. It is not too late. All you haters, especially the Texas haters, right? The people that live in Texas, y'all the ones that just, I don't know what to do with y'all. Y'all need to move or something. Move. Don't like the Cowboys. Come on now. But yeah, they didn't ran the ball all over us today, 200 yards. But luckily, we just been better today. So we allowed to have a bad defensive performance, stopping the run, and that's people gonna be talking about that. But there's gonna have to be some serious conversation moving forward about who is going to carry the load for the Cowboys at running back the rest of the year. There has to be a serious conversation about that. I mean, do we really want to win? I was always brought up, hey, the best players are gonna play. And that's just, how it is. When you get to a certain level in sports, sometimes you got like good players that are just don't get in the game because somebody's better than they are. And that's really kind of what we've seen over the past 2 or 3 years when we're comparing Zeke and Tony Pollard. Just all you have to do is look at the average per carry. All you have to do is look at when Tony Pollard has had his opportunities to play, what has he done? I'm telling you, at a minimum, moving forward, we just got to give the guy more opportunities. If you just dead set on not starting the guy, if you just like if you're just like, hey, Zeke is getting paid all this money, he just has to be the starter. If that's how it's got to be, okay, whatever. Let him start. He's good enough to go in there and start the game if that's what it is. But you've got to get Tony Pollard more touches. His body of work to this point as a backup, plus today's performance, should just be like, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. So what's going to happen? We'll see. There's going to be people going to be asking a lot of questions about that. They're going to be asking a lot of questions about, man. But I mean, it's like, I'm not the only person that's been saying this. Now, I will say that I've been saying this for longer than most people. I was like saying this 2 years ago. But people have started to come around as we get another sack right there on Justin Fields, puts him down on the ground. I've been saying this a little bit longer, and I got the receipts to show you. That last clip, the video I showed, was from last year, but within that clip were clips of me the year before talking about Tony Pollard. I'm just saying. But who am I? I'm just a small time, live streamer that don't have a lot of people watching or give a shit about what I say. But, yeah, Pollard definitely has more yards per carry. And so you just got to right now he has less than, let's just look at the stat line again as I'm starting to get text messages, right? People are just texting me saying Pollard because they know those people have heard me. They heard me, right? I tried to tell y'all. I've been trying to tell everybody. I've been trying to tell y'all. I've been trying to tell y'all forever and ever and ever about TP. We got to play some defense right now. I mean, we just getting mauled on the in the run game. I don't know what the hell's going on. So the defense is really good, but we have some opportunities obviously to be better in the run game. So while we're going to walk away winners in this game, we really got to think about what we can do to improve our run support. I don't know if a trade is the answer. I mean, we've got until Tuesday for the trade deadline. I can't tell you who's out there. I know we picked up one guy this week. Let's get that sack right there. Boom. That's what we can keep doing right there. Look at Kerr still in the game, getting sacks. How many is that? How many sacks we got? a lot, right? So I don't know if there's anything that we can do in the trade market, but maybe schematically we got to rethink some things, or maybe we just keep doing what we're doing and hope that the offense starts to be a little bit better as Dak slowly starts to work himself back in and plays better. Because I know there's a lot of people who had doubts about what Dak was going to do when he came back. I had some, but I knew he was better than Cooper Rush. I knew he was the best we had. That doesn't mean he's going to be good enough to, to get us where we need to be. But today he was. He made a mistake. He threw a pick today. But, and it was a bad throw. But for the most part, for the rest of the game, he's been pretty solid, right? And on that last drive, I just don't know why it took these guys who get paid a lot of money to say on that last drive, hey, we gotta run the ball. Yeah, no shit. The whole world has been telling you that, but people be stubborn. People suddenly get paid a lot of money to do a job. They think people can't tell them shit. When sometimes you just listen or just do something different than what you've been doing, right? Interception. Oh, he got the ball. Oh man, he didn't get the first down. That's our ball. See, they have no choice but to go for it. This game is over. All right, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat just to see if anybody wants to click on their device and join into the post game a little bit. We'll talk a little bit about this game, what to expect moving forward. We got the bye next week, so we're gonna get some much needed rest, I think, especially for Zeke and Dak, because we really need the offense to bring their A game against some of the top defenses out there in the league, especially, the Philadelphia Eagles. They have a really good defense, but you saw how close we were to coming back in that game against them a couple of weeks ago, and they can be beaten, and we're the team that can beat them. There aren't a whole lot of other teams in the NFC that I'm really worried about right now. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Green Bay. We got them coming up, I think, after the bye. I don't know what's really going on with the 49ers. They're playing the Rams later today, so we'll see what they do. We already beat the Rams. We beat them pretty, convincingly. I don't think their offensive line is anywhere close to being able to match our defensive front if we end up having to meet them in the playoffs. So, but man, it's the Cowboys. They just sometimes they'll find a way to disappoint us. But I really feel, I'm not even going to say shit about that. I'm just going to enjoy this victory today and really, really appreciate the effort that, our offense put together today. They did what they were supposed to do. There were some, we knew the Chicago Bears defense wasn't that good. And we should have been able prior to the game to come in here and put up, at least 30 points. And we've done more than that, right? Shout out to Micah getting the defensive touchdown. That's really just icing on the cake when we're able to get defensive scores. And I think that so far that's been really the only turnover we've had today. Normally we have multiple turnovers in a game, but we've sort of had the bend but don't break mentality today. Yeah, they've run a lot of yards on us, but it's taken a lot of time off the clock for them, especially when we're putting points on the board, right? So if we're scoring, they're going to have to try to open it up like they did on this last drive. And when people have to pass on us, they're going to have a hard time. They're going to have a really, really, really hard time with our pass rush. But see, right now, that last drive, they really didn't have a choice. They could have kept trying to run the ball if they want to, but, with under 6 minutes left, they're going to run out of time. So they had to air it out. So if we can score enough points to force teams to air it out, it's money, baby. That's money. Wow, 35-13. Steelers. Wow. So I know why my cousin has not texted me, because he already know. He ain't got nothing to say about anything. Vikings are holding strong against the Cardinals, but the Cardinals are making a run. Vikings have the ball though. Falcons beat the Panthers. Cowboys about to beat the Bears. Patriots are about to beat the Jets. They just can't. The Jets just can't beat Belichick. I think it's like 13 in a row. And a lot of people picked the Jets to win this week, especially given the Bears beat down the Patriots last week, and the Jets have been playing so well. But no, not today. Not today. Maybe next time. So, I said I was going to put the link in the chat. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Throwing the link. So, first, I'm throwing it in the. So if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube or Twitch, it's in the chat. I gotta open up my my Facebook on the computer here to drop it in that chat. Give me 1 second here. Because most people that are here are checking me out on Facebook. And that's cool too. That's cool. You know. Ooh, I appreciate all the comments I got today. I really do. Shout out to Jimmy Giles. Shout out to you, Jimmy, and the Steelers. I'm sorry, the Eagles doing their thing. They did the damn thing. We're gonna see y'all again, though. We're gonna see y'all again. So I just dropped the link in the chat for anybody that wants to come in. Now I do this every time I come out here, and no one ever wants to come on, but that's okay because I do it all by myself. Excuse me. Let's get a little chill here. I do it all by myself. But if you click on that link, it'll ask you to do a few things. Just come on in and holler at your boy, man. Give me your thoughts on the game. Give me your thoughts on your team that they've already played. Give me your thoughts on what, how you think the NFC East is going to play out this year. Yeah, Damon, man. I hope it's a good one. I hope it's a good one. Because we didn't show up last time. We wasn't definitely at full strength, but I'm really looking forward. I mean, it's Christmas Eve is what? So it's a bit away. It's a long ways away. But looking at the Eagles' schedule right now, man, I can't even really see them losing anytime soon. So who knows, man? Who knows? Shout out to them. It's just good that the NFC is back again and being competitive. If you look at the Giants are doing their thing. The Cowboys are doing their thing. The Eagles are doing their thing. I'm interested to see also. By the way, shout out to my man Ace. I don't know if Ace out in New York, my boy out in New York. I don't know if he's watching right now, but shout out to Ace, New York Giants fans. I'm interested to see the Giants and the Eagles when they get together. They got to do it 2 times later in the year, and so that's going to be, that's going to help us out in some form or fashion. Obviously, we've already beat the Giants once. We beat the Washington Wizards. The Washington what's their name again? The Commanders. That's such a stupid name. They should just win. I think I've said this before on the show, but they should have went with like the Warriors, right? So they could have kind of stuck with the Native American theme, been like the Warriors, and it's at the W's and shit like that. The Washington Warriors, but the Commanders, that's crazy. Dak is down. Hey, let's get Dak out of the game, please. Thank you very much. We pretty much got us in the bag. So hopefully that's the last drive. Let's get Dak out of the game. We don't want him fucking up his other thumb and shit. So let's get him out because when teams get mad, they just be trying to hurt people, right? When you get beat and time's running out, you probably ain't gonna win. It's like, let's see who we can hurt. they see that tape on Dak's thumb. Let's go knock his thumb in the ground or something. But it's all good, man. It's all good. But let me go back to the box score today because I mean this is kind of like what we want these games to look like, right? We really want Dak to sort of be efficient, but not really having to throw the ball over the place. We really want to have a good, sound running game plan that's effective, and then we got to be able to, to commit to it when the defense makes some plays in the running game. So earlier, they got the stat up on the screen right now. I can't hear what they're saying, but I said earlier today that whenever he has 15 touches, the Cowboys are undefeated. They put the stat, he's got 15 for 147 yards and 3 touchdowns. When was the last time Zeke had anything close to that? So that's that line. I'll wait. I mean, the chat's been pretty busy today. Only time it hasn't been busy is when I ask a question about Zeke. Don't get it twisted, right? I'm good with Zeke. That Zeke is my man's, for real. I mean, he played for the Cowboys, so shit. I got to root for Zeke, but I just think that we have a better option right now. There's another sack right there. Dante Fowler, ball. That's his second one today. I'm telling you, man, the Cowboys got some playmakers, man. We got some playmakers. Trying to find the box score right here. With 2:43 left in the game. So Fields goes 17 for 23, 151 yards. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's pretty solid for Fields, especially if you're going to run the ball like they ran the ball against us today. That's a good day for Justin Fields, right? And the only reason I'm hating on Justin Fields today because they playing the Cowboys. But that's really their recipe for success for him because he's not somebody that's going to drop back and throw the ball over the place. He's a running quarterback. Some RPOs. He can make a play every now and then. That's what they need to do. But the Cowboys are just better today, right? The Cowboys are just better today. They ran the ball 43 times for 240 yards. I think that, if you give that stat without seeing the score, you think that they're probably in a pretty good position. So you see that stat, and you saw that Justin Fields scored 2 touchdowns, you would think that you would probably win in that game if you're Chicago Bears. But the Cowboys are just better today. They're just a better team, and they showed it today. And that is what it is. So let's look at Prescott numbers. And this is really where we would like him to be, right? 21 completions out of 27 attempts, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick, right? We eliminate that pick. This is a different score probably, right? There's probably one less score that the Bears have, but those things happen, and you gotta be able to overcome those. And the Cowboys are able to do that today because of my man, Tony P. Tony Pollard was the difference, and he only carried the ball 14 times a day at 9 yards a clip, 3 touchdowns. To me, man, he's just got to be the new starter. I don't know. Dak didn't really get hit too much today. He got sacked in that last series, but he really didn't get touched too much today. I mean, the Bears don't have the best pass rush. Hell, they traded away a really good pass rusher to the damn Philadelphia Eagles this week. What the hell? How come we didn't get that dude? Anyway. But yeah, Dak had a good game today. But Tony, man, is just boom. 131 yards, 14 carries. Right? He got 15 touches because he did catch a ball today. He had one completion for 16 yards today. So there's your 15 touches. There's your win, right? 49 points is a great output. Even if you take away the touchdown the defense scored today, 14, 14, and 14, that's what's up. That's like we can win every game with that output. Now, we're not going to be playing the Chicago Bears every week, right? So I think if we can get anywhere between, 30 and 35 points a game, we're going to be in a pretty good spot. We're going to be hard to beat. Right? I think teams coming up are going to look at what the Bears did in their run game today and sort of change the way they think about how they approach the game throughout the whole game. I thought he blocked that punt. But what a great performance today for the Cowboys in terms of overcoming a little bit of adversity today, right? We got out to a great lead. The Bears made a bit of a run, came back and scored some points on us, ran for over 200 yards on us, 240 yards to be exact. What? Micah's hurt. What? Is he? Well, he better not be in the game anymore. Hopefully he should be he's just tired, man. He's just tired. He balled out today. The sack output wasn't there, but he balled out today. And I am really, again, if the season ended today, Jimmy, Damon, if you're still there, if the season ended today, Micah Parsons, in my opinion, will be not only Defensive Player of the Year, but MVP. Would you agree with that statement? Bryant already said, Bryant Wilson. Bryant, make sure you say shout out to your sister for me, man, my classmate, Marquita. Appreciate y'all. But do y'all think Micah Parsons is MVP right now? Maybe it's Tony Pollard. Hell, if Tony Pollard would have more carries throughout this season, he might be a damn MVP. I bet he would be pretty close to being a leading rusher. I would just bet that. I would bet that. Mike is okay, Bryant. I see he's walking around. He all right. He just beat, man. He's tired. He balled out today. He balled out. And like I said, what he does is he elevates the play of his teammates. This is why I think he should be the MVP. He elevates the play of the entire defense. People start getting picks. People start picking up fumbles, causing fumbles. People are running fumbles into the end zone for touchdowns. And we end up with, a 49-point performance. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Cowboys do it again. 6-2. I mean, given Dak's injury at the beginning of the season, who would have thought we would be at 6-2 at this point? I hated a little bit, on Cooper Rush when all the controversy was coming about how, some of these Cowboy fans out there saying he should be the starter. And I was like, y'all must be out y'all's damn mind. But I really do appreciate what Cooper Rush did for the time that he had to play. I called into, another, podcast that I listened to last week. I called into his show and I told him, I was like, hey man, people need to stop hating on Cooper Rush because we might need him again before the season is over. Yeah, I mean, Dak's healthy right now, but there's a lot of football that have to be played. And Cooper Rush might have to play again. He might have to play again. And so it's just good to know that he can step in and hold it down for a little bit, especially with the defense that we have. You know, he can make a few plays here and there, but I think if Cooper Rush would have played today, we wouldn't have 49 points against the Bears. And hell, the way the Bears came back and ran the ball, they may have come back and won that game. They may have. Who knows? Who knows? But the Cowboys get it done. The Cowboys get it done. Appreciate all the new followers. See, I promoted the IG a little bit today, so I got a few more followers on the IG. So I appreciate that they coming in. Today must have been a pretty good show, huh? Them Cowboy fans out there, I see y'all. I see y'all hollering at your boy. You know, let me know. Let me know. What's thought about the game? That's okay. I know nobody wants to come on and be on TV and, you know, on the live stream, but I'm just trying to reconnect with my people. Shout out to Sherman, Texas, man. Shout out to all my family and friends out in Sherman. Some of y'all chimed in today. I appreciate it. Even if you're not in Sherman anymore, shout out to y'all wherever you are. Classmates, friends, family. I appreciate y'all's support. That's where it all begins. It's a beautiful day out here in Texas. October the 29th, or was it 30th today? Halloween's tomorrow. October 30th. It's like 70 degrees. Oh, Carolina just scored a touchdown. 60, did you just see that touchdown, DJ Moore? Was there 12 seconds left? They just tied the game. They about to kick a field. Oh, it was a flag down. Nope. It's not going to work. But anyway, it's a beautiful day out here, man. In Austin, Texas. 75 degrees, sunshine. Out here in the backyard, watching a little football, talking a little noise, you know, rocking the Cowboys gear. Excited. I know. It was the Bears. It was the Bears, and the Bears aren't very good. But they were good enough to beat the Patriots last week. The Jets are really, really good. And the Patriots just beat the Jets today when everybody picked them. So, and not to mention, the Bears didn't look good today. They ran the ball like crazy today. They did the same against the Patriots last week. And guess what? The Patriots just have a pretty good defense. I mean, it's not the Cowboys defense, but they're well coached. They have good players. And up until that point last week, they've had some pretty good performances, right? They've won some games. So I don't know. The Cowboys have beat some good teams this year, right? So my cousin was telling me, you know, before the season started, how the Cowboys, he thought, had a cupcake schedule. And I was like, nah, bro, I don't think so, right? For one, the first 2 weeks of the season, yeah, we lost to the Bucs. And they're not looking so good right now, but that was week one, we lost to the Bucs. They're still the Bucs. They still have Tom Brady. Then the next week we go in, oh man, Super Bowl participants from the year ago, the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals. You know, them Tigers went Tiger last year, right? Got to the Super Bowl, and we handled them. But everybody thought, oh, they're not going to be good this year. That dude just missed a field goal. See? Some people thought that year they decided to move the field goal, the extra point back. That's been a game changer, right? Those aren't guaranteed anymore. An extra point field goal is not guaranteed. And so now, instead of winning the game, the Panthers got to go in overtime. But anyway, I was talking about the Cowboys' schedule. Cincinnati beat them. They're playing much better now. So they're a good football team. We'll see what the Rams do today, but you know we beat them. We'll see what they do today against 49ers, who are a good running team and have a good defense. The Giants. At the time we beat the Giants, people thought, oh, they're the Giants. They're not that good. Giants are 6-1. Turns out the Giants are pretty good. Turns out Daniel Jones is kind of a running quarterback, and they've decided to let him run a little bit. And he's making plays. Their defense is playing well. Had the Lions last week. The Lions almost beat the Eagles. Had pretty much scored, like, were one of the top scoring offenses in the league until the week before they played us. And then, of course, they only scored 6 points when they played us. And then today, they played the Dolphins. Now, they get out front in that Dolphins game today, but I think they ended up losing that game. Let me see. I keep my phone keeps resetting, man. I need to keep this up, bro. Y'all killing me. I'm trying to provide some content right here. I need to keep this thing going. But let's look at the so the Dolphins came back and beat the Lions, but the Lions, they scored 27 points. They can score. Again, it just shows that how good of a defense that we have. We give them a lot of points today, but we can have a bad game. We're allowed to have a bad game every now and then, as long as we win. That's what's up when you are having sort of based on our current standard of defense. We had a bad game today, but we still won the game. All year long, the offense or the defense have been covering for the offense. That's a flag. All year long, the defense has been making up for offense this year because we had the backup in, Dak's been hurt, all that stuff. So it's good to know when we need the offense to help cover the defense up, we can do that like we did today. The offensive output today was nothing short of like spectacular. And it wasn't even really all that flat. I mean, it's like you look up and we got 49 points. I don't care. It's hard to score 49 points on any team in the NFL. But we ran the ball. We almost got away from it. We got a little stupid there. And Dak threw that pick. After that, ever since Dak threw that pick, somebody said, hey, let's take it easy, slow it down a little bit, and let's give the ball to TP. Because he can make things happen. And TP goes for 130 plus. 3 touchdowns. Shout out to Tony Pollard, man. I see. The only reason I'm not going over to listen to all the talking heads right now, I'm gonna talk my shit right now, is because I don't want to be influenced by what other people talking about. Right? I will later, but I'm telling you, I've been calling this for a minute. I've been calling this Tony Pollard thing since 2 years ago, right? So I'm not gonna show the whole thing because it's kind of long, but I'm gonna share the clip one more time. I've been telling people, man. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit because it's kind of long. Let's see if we can cut it like 3 minutes. Ooh. See if we cut like 3 minutes. 6 minutes is too long, right? But I've been calling this Tony Pollard thing for a minute. The Cowboys Nation didn't want to hear me. Everybody kept talking about Zeke. Zeke. Yeah, I saw that Hail Mary, Brian, but they missed the extra point, bro. That's what I was talking about, like, that year they decided to move that extra point back. That was a game changer, right? you see a lot more missed extra point attempts, right? Which I think is fine because, I mean, if you look at the percentage of extra points that were made before they moved it back, it's like, why are we even doing it? Like, it's good. Just give them a point. You know, you got to make it. You got to make things interesting, right? You got to make things a little bit difficult for the kicker to make things interesting. I appreciate you, Brian, man. If you got to run, I appreciate you, man. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. But it makes things interesting when you move the extra point back. Oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't even recognize that, Kevin. Extra point was a 49 yards due to DJ Moore. Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. So, because I don't have the sound on. So yeah. So I guess they backed up the extra point because of a penalty. But still, there's been a lot more missed extra points since they moved that. They increased the distance of the extra point. So thanks, Kevin, for pointing that out because I didn't even catch that. What up, Ella? I'm doing fantastic today. The Cowboys won, so I'm happy. I really do appreciate everybody that stopped in to check in today, to say what's up in the chat, or just to hear me, be silly and do my little celebration memes and dances. It's been real. It's been fun. I'm still hanging out because I ain't got shit to do the rest of the day. Still got TV right here in front of me. It's a beautiful day out here. The kids are out playing. Hey, let me tell y'all something. I know a lot of people that are in my age group are empty nesters right now. But if you got kids that are like school age and you in Texas, tell them to go outside and play. It's a nice day outside. My kids outside. I told them, y'all need to go outside. Go outside. Go outside, play. It's beautiful out here. Cowboys running backs to last year contact definitely signed TP. Yeah, man, they're in the last year of the contracts, right? So if you're trying to if you have to make a decision between Zeke and Tony Pollard, I mean, it's a no-brainer. I don't know, maybe find a way to keep both of them, but just, again, allow Tony just to have more opportunities. In my opinion, he should be the starter right now. He should be the starter. He's had his moments ever since he's been a backup, right? Every time he's got an opportunity, he's come in and made plays. He's even started before in the past, right? Came in and made plays. But Zeke has always been the starter, right? Because he's Zeke Elliott, great college athlete, great first 2 or 3 years in the league. But everyone has sort of really seen a steady decline in Zeke's performance over the year. I was surprised though last week when he did that hurdle. When he hurdled that dude, I was like, okay. I'm like, look at Zeke hurling people, right? And I think back to that, that game against Pittsburgh, his rookie year, when he took that screen pass to the house. Whoo, I was like, bro, this dude is on some other shit, right? But he said hadn't been the same player in the past couple of years, and Tony Pollard is showing and improving, right? Right? He's been doing it. Yes, explosive plays, left and right. So I just don't know, why it's taken so long. Well, I mean, Tony had to play today because Zeke is hurt. So what's going to happen next, right? Now that Tony started today, had an unbelievable game, pretty much carried the offense. I mean, Dak played well. What are we going to do now? We got the bye week. Zeke can get a little bit healthy. What are they going to do? I'm saying, okay, if you don't want to, if you just can't start him because Zeke is your starter for, all those reasons for, or whatever, at a minimum, man, just give the guy more opportunities. Give him more touches. Give him more touches. Yeah, Davis, you bring running backs. So here's the thing with running backs in today's NFL. You can bring up any running back off the practice squad to fill in, right? But how many running backs right now in the league? Right. So think about this. Think about every team in the league, right? And see if you can think who their starting running back is. You probably wouldn't be able to name most of them. You could probably name teams easy who just started running back, right? The ones that do come to mind are the ones that sort of consistently have an impact on the game, right? Breaking long runs. Look at Saquon, right? He's having a year. He's been hurt, right? But he's the first one that comes to mind to me because he's just been balling this year. Right, you look at the guy that just came back off injury for the Ravens, just killing it. Right, everybody else is just like this. You can plug and play the running backs, but when you have somebody that can come in the game and do what Tony has just shown he can do, make big plays, explosive long plays, you just gotta okay, he's the guy. He is the guy. Right? What are we doing? We got to get the guy more involved. Yeah, y'all feel free to say what's up to whoever you want to in the chat. I'm good with that. I'm just happy that people are paying attention in some form or fashion, right? But holler at me. I appreciate y'all stopping through. Like I said, don't forget to when you dip it in and dip it out, don't forget to tap that like option right there. Right. Most of y'all are watching on Facebook, but hey, sometimes Facebook they don't like to play all the time. So hit your boy up over on the YouTube. Greg Green live stream. Let You Tell Sports and BS. It's all there. And don't forget to hit me up, on the other platforms too, right? Down below. You see him down there. Right? Hit me up. But yeah, so I'm interested to see what happens with Tony Pollard moving forward. I would be, even though I think he should be the starter after the bye week, I would be shocked if Zeke is healthy that he would be. But I would also be shocked if he just didn't get more opportunities to tote the rock, because he has earned it. And somebody, Kevin, you were just talking about how it's a contract year for them. Somebody's going to want to pay Tony next year. So are we going to match that? I don't know. And the reason I think somebody's going to want to pay him is just what I was just talking about, because you can find a decent running back and put him behind a good offensive line, and they'll be okay. They'll be efficient. They can make plays. They can get some first downs or short yardage, get you a touchdown every now and then. But how many people are taking it to the house from 20, 30, 40, 50 yards out consistently when they're given the opportunity? Right now, there's only one running back in the league doing that. That's Tony Pollard. That's a good segue to what I've been trying to, tell y'all for years. I'm telling you. I've been telling you. Here's the receipts. Here's the receipts. I got the receipts. I've been telling y'all. Hold on. Let me get it queued up here. Let me get it queued up because I'm not gonna play the whole thing because I know some of y'all have already seen it. But for those of you just joining, I've been saying this for 2 years. Here's my receipts. Oh, there you are right there. Hold on. I don't know what the hell I'm doing over here. I'll figure it out. Trust me. What's up, buddy? You gotta mix it up.
Zach Gordon, the best one.
Yeah, come on in, Pollard. Come on in.
You can't run behind bars every time. They gonna
Right.
put the gap.
They got it. That's right. This is bullshit.
Third and short.
Here we
What y'all
go.
gonna do?
Now,
Y'all shotgun on third and short. Here come the play. Here come the quarterback drop.
throw the ball out there. Let's get
They
it.
up in the slot.
Let's run the ball. You know, we don't ever run. We don't ever let it drop pace.
Why the first don't run the ball? You like that? Zeke.
That's fine.
That's Pollard. Yeah, I'm just saying Pollard. He look a little weird.
You sound right, boys.
They got to give him a chance to get into a rhythm. This is the second series that he's played. I know he's a little bit banged up, so they maybe limiting his carries. But let's just see what Pollard can do, man. Let's see. I'll run again right here. I run like they don't ever run like any sweeps like to the outside or anything like that.
No, y'all can run through. They want to run behind that offensive line. Y'all ain't pulling and doing like Denver Broncos.
Put Tony Pollard in the game. Put him in. Let's just see him. Tony Pollard can take it to the house at any given time. Hold on, I'm trying to multitask. I'm not very good at that.
Oh,
Now, sweep I was looking for. There's the sweep I was looking for. And there's Tony Pollard. Like I said, he can take it to the house. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hold on. Winning boys. Oh, you got to give them opportunities. You got to run the ball on the outside. Have I not been saying that since this game started?
you got to run the back and forth ball. That's like a hole.
Makes the guy miss, and it's a hole in one.
The hole on number 17.
This is the guy that should be starting for us right now. Zeke, I love you, bro, but you can't do that anymore. Remember that screen pass he caught against Pittsburgh back in 16? They took to the house. He ain't like that no more.
Well, that was his rookie year, bro.
Everybody jumping off now. That must be the haters jumping off.
I'm damn sure was about to.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
See, that was last year. I made a video last year. And if I had played the whole thing, in that video, you would have saw a clip of me the year before preaching the same stuff about Tony Pollard. So I sort of felt this coming today, right? I wanted to get out earlier in the week and sort when I found out that Tony was going to be playing, to sort of really figure out the sort of talk about why I thought he was going to have a good performance, because that's all he's really ever done when he's gotten the chance. All he's ever done is just balled out. And I don't know if it's like internal, Dallas Cowboy politics or whatever, but I just don't understand why, whether it's the coaches, the executives, Jerry, I don't know what the hell they've been waiting for. You got this guy on your team, and you don't want to give him the ball. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's like, I don't understand it. He's there, right? And right now, you're not paying him a whole lot of money. But someone saw 50 mil, Kev. I don't know about that. Now, here's the thing. Whatever somebody's willing to give him, we just got to match it. That's So I don't know if it'll be that much. If that's what he demands, then okay, yeah, let's do it. And if it takes, but right now, like Zeke, somebody's before in the chat was talking about, we should trade Zeke. Right now, I don't think we'd get a lot for Zeke right now. I don't think we would get a whole lot for Zeke. I mean, this is his 6th year in the league. He's a running back. I think one of the reasons, Tony is so sort of fresh and still has a little juice, is explosive because he hadn't had the opportunity to go play. He hadn't been pounded on as much as Zeke has been pounded on. So, yeah, let's keep Tony. Let's keep Tony Pollard. Just go back, just go Google or go to YouTube and look at Tony Pollard's college highlight film. It'll blow your mind. I think he played like Memphis or somewhere like that in college. Put that in the YouTube. Watch this highlight reel. I remember seeing that when they first drafted. I was like, "Who's this guy?" Right? Because I always go look at the highlights of everybody that they draft, just to kind of see. Because everybody, in today's age and technology and YouTube and the internet, everybody can make their own highlight reel. They can hire somebody else to go do that, and they'll throw it on YouTube, right? And I was like, "Damn, all right, he gonna be all right. We can use him." I thought early on we would have been using him a lot more in the passing game because that's kind of what he did in college. He was, he caught a lot of balls out of the backfield and at receiver. But he was just like, I was like, wow, right? And that's the thing. The Cowboys do a really good job, I think, in the draft in finding those players that you otherwise wouldn't even notice. I mean, nobody watches Memphis play football. Do they? No. But they go out and they find these guys. Nobody watches Tulsa play football, right? And look what we got in the young tackle that we got. The rookie. He's balling, bro. For a rookie, he's balling his ass off. We don't have a lot of sacks, right? And he's playing the premier offensive line position. So imagine what things are going to look like if we get Tyron back. If he plays, to the level that he's been playing at, bro, the offense is just going to get better. Clearly, we're talking about the offense. Dak has a little bit of really good rapport with Dalton Schultz. And Dalton Schultz just quietly makes first downs, does little, 10-yard, 20-yard curling up. Occasionally he'll make a move and score a touchdown. And then look at these backup tight ends that we have that are just being developed and balling. So Dallas, for the most part, they know how to develop players. But it's just been a huge miss on Tony Pollard because of the Zeke Elliott factor. Zeke had such an amazing rookie season. It was really hard just, for one, not to give him the money that he got. But even now, once his play has started to decline, even though he's a solid player, he's an average NFL running back, which is good, but he's not a game changer anymore. Tony Pollard is a game changer. He changed the game today, right? The Bears, they were within 2 scores. And so typically in that situation, the Cowboys would come out and have Dak throwing the ball all over the place. They might try to give it to Zeke. He'd get a couple yards here or there. But Tony just he changed the game. He's a game changer. He breaks a long touchdown run, which is something that you don't even see that much in the NFL anymore. You don't see running backs breaking long runs because defensive players are so good and they're so big and they're so fast. Back in the day, you would be hard pressed to find like a linebacker that was as fast as a running back. Right now, Michael Parsons is probably the fastest person on the team. he's like a 4-2. I don't even know what I'm looking at. He's like a 4-2, 4-3. Like, there's a lot of fast linebackers. And don't even get me started on these big ass, fast 280, 300-pound defensive linemen. So it's hard for running backs to like get through the line of scrimmage at one and then just to break long runs. But Tony Pollard can do it, man. He's doing it. It's crazy to me. And he's not like some big dude. But he runs hard. He breaks tackles. He makes moves. And then he has breakaway speed. And that's really what it is, I think, for Zeke. He doesn't really like once he gets to a line of scrimmage and makes a couple moves, he doesn't have the speed anymore to break, to take it to the house. And Tony Pollard's not going to have it forever. So I think if it were up to me, which is obviously not, if it were up to me, he would be the starter going forward the rest of the season because this is really going to be our best chance to get to the big game. This year we have a chance. I mean, if you'd asked me at the beginning of the season, when you look at like the Packers and you look at the 49ers who beat us in the playoffs last year, and you look at the Rams who won the Super Bowl last year, and you look at the Bucks who are always good or have been since they got Tom, right? It's like, man, it's going to be pretty hard. Yeah, I mean, we got a good team. It's going to be pretty hard to get to the Super Bowl. But now, given the way our defense is playing and given the way all those teams I just mentioned, the way they're playing right now, they don't look like they're unbeatable. I mean, the 49ers, they're good. They got, Jimmy G. They got Debo, and they put it to us last year, but, we just didn't put together that game. I still felt like we were the better team than them last year. I was really confident we were going to win that game, but they got on a roll, right? Until they lost, right? They had been beating the Rams up and down the field, for the past 3 or 4 seasons. Even last year, they beat them twice, I think, in the regular season, and then the Rams beat them in the playoff game. So that's what matters. And this is why, I have a feeling right now that no matter what happens when we play the Eagles again, because when you look at the Eagles' schedule, they don't really they're gonna make the playoffs. They're probably gonna will end up with the best record in the conference, getting home field. And they may even I wouldn't even be that scared depending on what our record is if they beat us in the second game. Because I think it's going to be a competitive game, right? Any team can win. But if that were to happen, I wouldn't think for a second that we couldn't beat them in a playoff game at their house. Because if you go back and look at the last 2 or 3 games Dak has played against the Philadelphia Eagles, beatdowns, bro. I know they're different this year, right? But they're not a whole lot different. They got a lot of the same players, right? So we'll see what happens, man. We just got to keep winning. We just got to keep winning the games that are in front of us. We can't control who is on our team. I mean, who's on our schedule. We just got to play. The Cowboys' schedule set up is to win out. Vikings, Giants, Eagles, Titans, only teams with winning records. Yeah, man. Yeah, we got to get healthy in the bye week. Our schedule is, we got to play the Vikings. That's going to be a tough out. But we traditionally have been good against the Vikings. If you look at Cooper Rush last year, in that Vikings game, went up there and beat them. They got the same team. The Giants, we already beat them this year. We could probably beat them again, and if we don't, that's okay. We got the Packers coming up. They're not playing well at all. We'll see what they do today. Well, they play tonight or tomorrow night. They're probably going to get beat down by the Bills. But we'll see what happens. We definitely have a good schedule ahead of us that we can go out and win out. Now, the Eagles, there's a couple games on their schedule too that they could probably lose. One of them is being us. I mean, if we're gonna have any chance for home field, we're gonna have to beat them the next time we play them. When they come to our house, we're gonna have to beat them. Right? When they play the Giants, I can see the Eagles splitting with the Giants. With the way the Giants are playing right now, I can see them splitting with the. And I missed your chats earlier, but he played for Memphis, running back and wide receiver. So I don't know if you pulled up those highlights, but you see what he did, what Tony did. But just getting back to how the season's going to play out as far as the playoffs go, and we're still we got November to play. December is where you make your money. We're going to see how things turn out, right? But I feel like we have to beat. It looks like Atlanta ended up beating Carolina 37-34. I feel like in order for us to get home field advantage, we really need to beat the Eagles the next time we play them. Hopefully, we haven't lost a game until that point. But again, I'm interested to see what happens when the Eagles play the Giants twice at the end of the year. I'm even almost more interested in seeing how the Giants just play up until that point to see how many games that they win or lose. We got Sam Ellinger starting quarterback for the Colts now, old UT quarterback, which they benched Matt Ryan. So I'm interested to see how he looks today. Normally I wouldn't even be watching, the Colts and the damn Washington witchcraft Wizards, the Wonder Boys of Washington, the Commanders. I hate saying the Commanders. It's a stupid name. It's so fucking stupid. Like, what does that even? I don't even know what that means. Is it like a military term because they're in DC and that's where the Pentagon is? Is that where that comes from? I don't know. But anyway, I am gonna call it a day. I appreciate y'all joining. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Maybe one of these days, somebody will click on the link and come in and join me. But until then, I'll continue to do it by myself. I appreciate the chats. I appreciate all the likes that we got. Let me shout out some more people here. Kelly, Efron, folks haven't called that already. I appreciate y'all stopping by, checking me out. How about them Cowboys? They did it again today against the Bears. Let's take a week off, get healthy, and do what we got to do against the Packers. Don't forget to like, subscribe over there, no matter what platform. Whenever I do this, I always do it on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So you see the handle at the bottom. Oh, I'm messing up here. I'm just like, don't even know how to control my devices here. But there we go. You got the handle at the bottom. Kevin just sent me another chat before I go here. Let's get him up there. Eagles schedule is light as hell. Yeah, it's light, bro. I was saying earlier. We got to win that game, especially if we want to get home field. But we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and beat the teams we got in front of us first. And who knows? Maybe we'll get a little help from somebody on the Eagles schedule. I really thought, as much as I hate the Steelers, I thought they may have a chance today just because it's that whole in-state rivalry, and they would, step up their level of play to get that done today. But clearly, they were not up to the task. And the Eagles are pretty good, so it's good that the NFC East is sort of back and competitive, right? And people can't just say that we're just we only beat the teams in our division. Well, guess what? This year, the teams in our division are pretty good, and so are the Cowboys. So, big shout out to all the Cowboy fans out there watching today. Cowboy Nation, good job today. Cowboys win 49-29. Dak doesn't totally screw things up. He plays efficient and wins the game. And of course, Tony Pollard. I showed y'all the receipts. I've been saying this for 2 years. He is just the guy. But we'll see what happens moving forward. All right. I'm out. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time. Peace. Actually, let me do a little outro. Let me do a little outro video. What am I doing here? Where's my? I need somebody to produce this for me on the outside because I'm bad at this.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right,
One
boys.
thing I was excited about the most was so I'm in it back there with my son Center. We're going to use him in a minute. As always.
So right there where the pool is, there's the drive to get in or to prove that labor, which there's no comparison to doing something in it.
It sound right, boys.
Oh, don't tell me.